Hey fellow book lovers, welcome back to the Bibliovert channel. My name is Jacqueline, and for today's video, we are going to be doing my January plan with me and my 2023 reading bullet journal. This journal is an Archer and Olive A5 dot grid notebook with 192 pages in the design Quill and Ink. Okay, so the inspiration for this bullet journal, I got this idea in my head and then I couldn't get it out. It might be a slightly particular. I also am not confident that I have hit the mark, but I'm also telling myself that I have 12 months to hopefully get one spread that will fit into this particular niche vibe that I'm going for. The idea is that I want it to be like a mixture of Neville Longbottom's botany journal meets Hermione Granger's reading journal. I want it to be a little combo of those. So the better way to put that would probably be very cottagecore, botany, whimsical, mushrooms and flowers and ferns and those kinds of things. So that is the vibe for this journal, and I'm not gonna lie, I am loving it. Last year my journal was very colorful, very bright, and this one just feels fresh and new and fun, and I'm just getting to let my imagination run wild, and it has been just such a delight. I am using an assortment of supplies that I got from Amazon, Etsy, and Michaels. For all of the ones that are not Etsy, I did make an Amazon list, so if you want any of those supplies, you can go check there. But all of the things that I got off of Etsy, I am linking them in the description box down below. I have loved everything I have used so far. Specifically, I got a photo organizer, and it's a big box comprised of smaller 4x6 boxes, and this is just where I have all of my stickers and stamps and things like that organized, and I'm absolutely loving it. I had a few empty ones left over, so when I was prepping for today's bullet journal spread, I went through and got all of the different stickers and things like that that I thought might fit today's theme, and I put them all into this one, and oh my goodness, it was just so easy, and all I had to do was go through one when I was bullet journaling instead of like 10, and I'm obsessed. It's made me so happy. So all of these things are going to be listed in the description box down below. If you want to check them out, you are more than welcome to. But now I'm going to shut my mouth so you can just enjoy the vibes of today's bullet journal video. Hi, hello, I'm back. So I debated this for quite a while on whether or not this was the direction that I wanted to go in and if I would regret this or not. And I still don't know. And I'm very curious to see what my thoughts are going to be in the next upcoming months. So usually in the past, when I would do my monthly spreads, they would be 4 pages. The first one would be the month. The second one would be what books I read that month. The third one will be my days read. And then the fourth one would have my favorite book of the month, how many books I read, and how many pages I read. Well, I was thinking about it, and page 4 is going to be put to use in other spreads that I have in my bullet journal, specifically my year in review spread. And while I loved keeping up with how many days I read each month, it didn't really serve a purpose other than just like it was a fun square I got to fill in. So I've decided that I'm only going to stick with doing the first 2 pages, and in hopes that this means I'm going to have more pages left over for my book review portion of my journal. In the years past, I have not had enough pages for the books that I read, and I've had to either get a second journal or get like an insert journal, and neither one of them were ideal. I didn't want to carry around 2 journals. That kind of stuff bothered me. So this year, I am determined to fit all of my reviews into my one journal. So I was thinking about it, this would technically save 24 pages that could go to book reviews as well. So I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm very curious to see if I miss my days read for the month. If I do, I might add that in later ones, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't necessarily see myself missing it right now, but we shall see. I don't know. Plus, it also meant that I didn't have to make between 28 and 31 squares every single month, and I'm actually kind of here for that. I am now going to flip through all of the spreads that I have for this journal. If you want to hear my more in-depth thoughts on each one of them, I did do a 2023 reading bullet journal flip through video, so I will link that one in the description box down below if you want to watch that and see more of my thoughts. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really loving this journal. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I added some spreads, I took some away. There are a few that I'm not absolutely crazy about, but I'm hoping that as I fill them in, it'll make it look a little bit better. But for the most part, I'm really enjoying this. I think it's been so much fun. It's a fresh new take. I was really excited to move away from a lot of the bright neon-y kind of colors from last year. So this has kind of been a fun, whimsical take. But that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you are bullet journaling, let me know what themes you're doing, what spreads you have. I'm always looking for more inspiration and more ideas, and I would love to see what you are doing. If you want to learn a little bit more about us, please feel free to check us out on Instagram at the Bibliovertpodcast. We also have a podcast called the Bibliovertpodcast, and we have episodes that come out on Mondays on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Play. We primarily do YA and NA fantasy, as well as some romance books, and we have such a good time. We also have a Patreon that is filled with the most incredible humans in the entire world. We have a chat and it is so much fun. These people have truly become some of our best friends and we are so incredibly grateful for them. We do a lot of behind the scenes content. We have Patreon exclusive episodes. We do a book buddy read every single month and a Zoom chat to talk about that book, and it is just truly such a special place, and we are so grateful for everyone in our family and we would love to have you join it. But that is it. Have a fantastic day. Happy reading, and I will see y'all next time.